Hey everyone, welcome to Technology. For all the new viewers out there, this video series will help you to unravel the complex technologies in the easiest possible way. So if you are new, subscribe to my channel so you can't miss them. And today we are starting a new topic, how AI image generations work. So check this out. I just typed this sentence, an astronaut riding a horse on Mars. And out of nowhere, it gave me these. So how does AI pull off something like this? Let's dive deep into this topic and know more about it. Shall we? So, behind this incredible magic is our artist. Not just any artist, the AI artist. You just need to tell this artist what you want and AI creates it. So, how does this digital Picasso actually work? So, it all starts with your idea, which is called the blueprint or simply the prompt. You type in the description, a text prompt, and with that, the journey begins. Now, here's the first secret. There are two major differences between the human artist and the AI artist. Unlike the human artist, AI does not actually understand the English words. Yes, you heard it right. It only understands mathematics. So when you give the AI artist your blueprint or the prompt, it goes through a series of phases. So these phases were clearly showed in the LLM series, which I have done previously with some great examples. I highly recommend you to check those videos for better understanding of this video. So once the AI artist has its mathematical blueprint, or in our case, understand your words mathematically, it goes to the next procedure. So in the next step, you might think that it starts with a blank or empty canvas because that's the way our human artists paint, right? But AI don't do that. This is the second major difference between AI and human artists. So instead of doing that, our AI artist will always start with a canvas that is 100% pure, random, visual static noise which are like pixels tossed around. Think of it like an old TV screen with no signals, a chaotic jumble of pixels. So this chaotic canvas is what the AI world calls it as latent noise or a random noise seed. So this is what it will look like at the end of the day. The AI artist has your prompt, use it as blueprint, understands it mathematically, and starts with a canvas of pure static noise. But how on earth does it even begin to transform that chaos into a masterpiece? So that's the secret we will explore in day 2, the sculptor's chisel. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Hey everyone, welcome to Technology. For all the new viewers out there, this video series will help you to unravel the complex technologies in the easiest possible way. So if you are new, subscribe to my channel so you can't miss them. And today, we're at the day 2 of understanding how AI image generations work. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I highly recommend you to check it out for better understanding of this video. So according to our last video, our AI artist has two things ready. First, a mathematical blueprint obtained from your prompt. Second, a canvas filled with pure random static noise. Now the big question is, how on earth the image gets generated? So this is where the sculptor's chisel, aka the denoising, helps. Now look at this amazing example. This will show you how the process works in real time. So in this website, a prompt was given to generate a bunny. So this is the stage where the prompts get chopped, tokenized, and attention will be applied. So once AI understands the prompts by using all those processes, it goes through denoising step. Watch closely here as I click through the denoising steps. With each step, the noise is being refined. We can see how subtle changes are happening slowly. And as you can see here, the image is not being added like we draw on an empty canvas. Instead of that, it is being revealed by subtracting through the chaos of pixels. So this is called denoising. And the entire system doing this is known as diffusion model. So this is how it actually works. The model has been trained on billions of images to recognize the pattern. And then in each step, it predicts and removes noise and therefore gradually bringing your desired images into focus. So the whole process works just like a sculptor revealing a statue from a block of rock instead of painter painting on a canvas. But how does this repeating this simple act thousands of times magically transform pure static into a perfect detailed image? So that's the secret we will reveal in day 3. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Hey everyone, welcome to Technology. For all the new viewers out there, this video series will help you to unravel the complex technologies in the easiest possible way. So if you are new, subscribe to my channel so you can't miss them. And today, we're at the day 3 of understanding how AI image generations work. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I highly recommend you to check it out for better understanding of this video. So according to our last video, we left with a big question. How does just repeating the simple act of denoising magically transforms pure static into a perfect detailed image? I mean, just repeating the simple step 20 times in a row sounds dumb, right? Let me tell you this, the magic isn't just in the repetition itself. It's in the management of that repetition. So it's because our AI artist, aka the diffusion model, isn't working alone here. It is being managed by a wingman. So in the real world terms, this wingman is actually a complete, separate, crucial algorithm which is called as the scheduler. So here's how it actually works. While the diffusion model is the talent, the scheduler is the project manager working in shadows. It comes up with a master plan which is broken down into specific number of steps. The scheduler's job is to tell the AI artist how much noise to remove at each specific step. And here's the biggest difference between these two. The diffusion model is a massive trained neural network. Its intelligence comes from being trained on billions of images. The scheduler is a traditional algorithm. It's a set of predefined, carefully designed mathematical formulas and rules created by human engineers. So, scheduler generally works in stages or steps: the early step, middle, and final. So, in the early steps, the scheduler tells the AI artist to take big step, removing the big, obvious, chaotic noises and find the blurry general composition of an astronaut on a horse. So, in the middle step, the scheduler changes its order. It will take smaller steps, removing the medium sized noise to define main shapes like helmet, horse body, etc. So, in the final step, it gives the last command. It asks the model to be precise. Take tiny steps, remove the last bit of subtle noises to add the photorealistic details like the light on the helmet, etc. So, check out this website. You can see everything I said until now in this tool itself. And unlike Gemini or DALI, this AI tool can let you see the nitty gritty stuff inside these image generators and their working. So it has this menu with the options like Euler A, LMS, or DPM are actually the schedulers. You are literally choosing which mathematical formula you want to get the job done here. So now we have the complete system. We have the text encoder from day one to read and understand your prompt, the diffusion model from day two, which is the AI artist, and the scheduler from day three, which is the wingman. But what if we don't want to start with the pure static random noise or from scratch? What if I want to give the AI artist my own sketch or even a photo of myself and have it transform into a masterpiece? So that's a whole different process, and it's called image to image. And that's exactly that we are going to explore in day 4. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Hey everyone, welcome to TechnoLogic. For all the new viewers out there, this video series will help you to unravel the complex technologies in the easiest possible way. So if you are new, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss them. And today, we're at day 4 of understanding how AI image generations work. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I highly recommend you to check it out for better understanding of this video. So in our previous episode, we ended the things with a big question. What if I don't want to start the image with some random noise? What if I already have a sketch or a photo and I want the AI to finish or improve it? So this is where the next level of AI art begins with a process called image to image. So think of it this way. In our previous videos, we gave our AI artist a block of raw marble, which is like the pure noise, and asked it to sculpt something from scratch, right? Now we are giving it a rough sculpture that we already started. So think of it like we are giving the AI artist a basic shape and asking it to remix it. So how does it actually work? You might think the AI just paints over your sketch, but the real process is far more clever. So here's the secret. The AI artist was trying to do only one thing, removing noise. So to work with your clean sketch, it has to first intentionally damage it. Yes, it first takes your sketch and add noise back to it. So in other words, it blurs and distorts the image, but still keeping the general shapes. So once that process is done, the AI artist is back in its familiar territory. So it now has a noisy canvas and it can perform the exact same denoising steps from our day 2 and day 3. And because that noise already has the shape of your sketch, the final image naturally follows your composition, but adds incredible details and style. And the best part, you are in control. So in most AI tools, you'll find a slider called denoising strength. And that's what we are talking about. So take a look at it. A low strength option adds just a little noise to the image, which means the final image stays close to your original. A high strength option adds a lot of noise, giving the AI more creative freedom to reimagine your sketch to however it wants. You can see those options working in this tool. So in essence, you decide how much freedom you will give to the AI artist by using this option. It's like, do you want to give a light polish or a complete remix? Image to image is amazing for restyling, remastering, and experimenting, but it is still not perfect. So what if you want to take more control of this process, like copying the exact pose from a photo or preserving the layout of a scene? For that, we need the most powerful tool, which is called as the ControlNet. And that's what we are exploring in day 5. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. Hey everyone, welcome to TechnoLogic. For all the new viewers out there, this video series will help you to unravel the complex technologies in the easiest possible way. So if you are new, subscribe to my channel so you can't miss them. And today, we're at the day 5 of understanding how AI image generations work. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, I highly recommend you to check them out for better understanding of this video. So according to our last video, we learned about image to image. But with that technique, there is a problem here. It's probabilistic in nature. So even with this, we are not 100% under control. Then how do we get high creativity and 100% perfect control of our image at the same time? So this is where ControlNet helps us. In simple terms, it is just like a stencil. So here's how it works. Before this, our AI artist, aka the diffusion model, has just only one rule to follow, the text prompt. Now with the ControlNet, we first tape a magic stencil onto the noisy canvas. So this stencil could be the exact pose of a person or the exact outline of a sketch. Or it can be just an image that you want to give AI to follow. Now with that, our AI artist has to follow two rules at every single step. Rule 1 is the prompt, rule 2 is the stencil, which is the image or the style that you have given to the AI. So this separates the style, aka the prompt, from the structure, aka the stencil. So ControlNet is actually a separate, smaller AI model that works along with our diffusion model. You can see those options working in this tool. So with this, you can even choose what kind of stencil you want to use. So when you see options like open pose, it's a stencil maker that creates a stick figure like skeleton from your photo. And when you see canny, it's a stencil maker that creates a perfect line art type sketch. So this is how it works. The system takes your photo, runs the canny preprocessor to create the line art stencil, and then gives both the stencil and your text prompt to the AI artist. So this is the final secret. It's how people are making those viral videos of animated characters perfectly copying a real person's dance. So there you go. Now we have the complete picture. From the text encoder to the diffusion model, the scheduler, image to image, and finally ControlNet. So this is the complete system for AI art explained easily. So if you enjoyed this series, please share it with your friends. Subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that is shaping our new world.